Are you moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, or thinking about moving to Charlotte, North Carolina? Well, for a change of pace, I'm going to tell you the top 5 things that I don't like about Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're getting started right now. My name is Eli Magids, and I'm a real estate advisor here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the surrounding areas of South Carolina, specializing in luxury homes and new home construction. But more importantly, I am always your realtor with heart. I'm not trying to sell you a house. I'm here to help you find a home and a lifestyle that you and your family are gonna love. If you think that you and I are a good fit, please feel free to reach out to me, call, text. My contact information is down below. I put out videos every week about the best of Charlotte, except for today's video. I'd love for you not to miss any of those videos. If you don't want to miss them, please go down to the red button below, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when my new videos are out every single week. And if you stay tuned to the very end, I'm giving you a free online guide that's going to tell you everything about Charlotte, surrounding areas, neighborhoods, schools, you name it, it's got it. You got to stay around to the very end of the video. I know all my videos are very positive. Everything's great about Charlotte. Well, for a change of pace, I'm going to tell you the top 5 things that I don't like about Charlotte and some that I actually hate. Here we go. Starting from number 5. Number 5, I do not like the fact that Charlotte does not have a Major League Baseball team. Dude, I grew up in New York. We had the Mets, the Yankees. Whether you like the Mets or you like the Yankees, you had one team. I was a Mets guy, but I didn't hate the Yankees. There are so many transplants living in Charlotte. There's nobody from Charlotte living in Charlotte. There's like 3 people. There would be such a big appeal for a Major League Baseball team. I am begging for a Major League Baseball team. I'm going to contact David Tepper. That's the guy who just bought the Carolina Panthers. He's got billions of dollars. He's building a new facility in Rock Hill for a practice facility for the Panthers. David Tepper, I'm on it with you. We need a Major League Baseball team. We can take the Marlins from Florida. Nobody goes to those games anyway. Number 4 on my list of things that I don't like about Charlotte. Red clay. Now guys, I grew up in New York, you know, the Northeast. You know, you have dirt. Yes, it's black. You know, you want to dig, you want to plant something, you take out a shovel and you dig. Here in Charlotte, North Carolina, we got red clay. And I'm looking at it, when I came down here, it's like, what the is this stuff? It's crazy. It's red clay. It's red clay. That's why everything here is brick. And it's very messy. Ruins your shoes very, very quickly. And a quick story, a little bit wet, a little bit of red clay, a little bit of shoes on an empty lot. Eli takes a walk, he goes through, then he comes back to the model home and he's talking to everybody, hey, how are you and all this. And I go through and I take a look at the model home, I go upstairs, downstairs, whatever I do. And after I've walked through the entire home, I see my footprints all over the carpet. Not a good thing, wanted to escape out the back. Told the agents there, they said, don't worry about it, because we get it cleaned every week anyway. I had my red clay footsteps going throughout this entire home. So I don't like the clay. You go out, you try and plant something in clay, you need like a pitchfork and you need like an axe. It's really not that much fun. Prefer the dirt, don't like the clay. So the number 3 thing that I don't like about Charlotte is the fact there are no really good old school bakeries. And I'm not kidding about this. This is a big problem here in Charlotte. So much so that when I was dating my wife, there was a guy across the street from our parents, awesome bakery, right? This guy who owned the bakery was also the guy who owned the pizzeria near my high school when I was going to high school. And I knew him from high school. And I went in and I talked to him. I said, dude, because I was visiting New York. I said, you've got to open up a bakery. It's gonna be a gold mine. And he was up for it. So anybody out there who wants to open a bakery, move down from New York or anywhere, I mean, there are some places like Amelie's, you can get a croissant or one of the, I need like a 7-layer cake or like cookies, like rainbow cookies. That's all. I'm not asking for a lot. I just don't want like the packaged rainbow cookies that you get like at BJ's or Costco. We need a bakery, and I know I don't look like I've missed any meals. I'm blaming COVID on that. But we could also use a deli, like a real deli. We have like a BS deli. We need a real deli here. And we could use like one of those places where you can go in and get a sandwich, like a good sub. Not like a chain sub, not like Subway where they take a little mixture and they put some water and it blows up into a piece of bread. You go in and you get a sandwich. Like you want to go to the beach and you go get chicken cutlet on a roll with a little bit of mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato. You go to the beach and the seagulls come and attack you and they take your food. That's the kind of deli we need. So if you want to open a deli, it's a gold mine down here. A bakery, also a gold mine. And if you want to open up an authentic diner, another gold mine. So the fact that we don't have like that, I mean, we have imitation, but not the real thing. If you can give me the real thing, I'm telling you, it's golden. Number 2 thing that I don't like is the summer heat. Now, the last couple of summers actually have not been bad in comparison to like New York, because I go back and visit a lot, pre-COVID, obviously. But the summers are pretty similar, actually. They have been in the last couple of years. But when I first moved down here, man, it was freaking hot. Like people were cooking stuff on top of my head, and not eggs, I mean like steaks and stuff. It's hot. I don't love the heat, never loved the heat. My wife loves the heat, so she loves the heat. I've gotten used to it to some extent, but for me it's hot and sometimes it gets really sticky and humid, and that's the number 2 thing that I dislike about Charlotte. And the number 1 thing that I hate or dislike, but I hate this, is the number 5 season is the pollen season here in Charlotte. Now the pollen season is unlike any pollen season I have ever experienced. It's like a yellow haze. It's just all over the cars, it's all over the streets, it's all over your head, it's in your eyes. Now when I was growing up on Saturday Night Live, this is before like Eddie Murphy, so if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up on YouTube. There was Gilda Radner, and she did Rosanna Dana, and she would read a letter from a Mr. Richard Fader from Fort Lee, New Jersey. And the letter said something, where he was always complaining, Dear Rosanna Dana, my eyes are itching, I'm sneezing, my nose is running, everything is burning. I don't know what to do. I took some Benadryl, now I'm tired, I can't stay up, I'm gonna go to sleep. And she would say something like, gee, Mr. Richard Fader, you sound like a winner. Well, that's how I feel about the pollen season here in Charlotte. Lots of pollen, lots of eye burning, lots of eye drops, Benadryl. And that's my number 1 thing that I dislike about Charlotte, North Carolina. Nothing terrible on this list. This is a ranting kind of video. I mean, I kind of like this, a little unscripted. If you think that I can get you to the next best part of your life, and you're looking for a luxury home or some new home construction in this crazy market of Charlotte, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. Call, text, email me. My contact information is down below. So did we talk about any real estate? I don't think so, but I just have to let you know, the real estate market here is freaking insane. I mean, if I tell you that there's 20 offers on every house that goes on the market within 1 day, I'm not lying. And as my son says, my 13-year-old son tells me, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. And that's true. If you want a house, you really have to be aggressive and find somebody who's gonna help you and be aggressive to get you the home that you want. That free online guide that I was talking about earlier, go down to the link below in the description. There's a link there for the free school guide. Click on that link, get that school guide for free. It's free and invaluable. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.